どうも、リポーターのパブロです。現在日本ではマスクおよびトイレットペーパーと売り切れになってしまいまして、転売防止の法律もできました。他の国はどんな状況になっているのを知りたいと思いまして、日本を訪れる外国の方に聞いてみたいと思いますので、聞いてみます。I would like to know how is the situation in Ukraine regarding the coronavirus crisis. Well, it's spreading all over the world.
Yeah.
Europe is in a very bad situation, and precisely in Ukraine, what kind of measurements is the government taking? How is dealing with the situation?
Almost shops, the schools are closed, and nobody go outside. Most people, but the numbers of people who who are infected are very low. I don't know why. Maybe it's blood or something like that. I don't know, but. For example, my father now living in Ukraine, and he every day call me that about you need to care about the virus because in Ukraine, so nobody go outside.
Yes.
And also I check the news from Japan.
Yes.
Like the number of people is very few, and
Yes, there was a low number of infections in Japan.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry I say again and again same thing, but
No, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I understand that your family is also worried about you, telling you not to go outside.
but the death percentage are very low for young people.
Yes.
So I think that it's very similar with influenza or something like that.
Actually, people were saying that the death tolls of influenza were actually much higher than the coronavirus.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the coronavirus, the infection rates are much higher, and they're pointing that there is a big problem of collapsing the health systems of countries.
Yeah. So I think one more thing, like maybe in Ukraine people are more influenced than informed.
Yes.
But like in Japan, so in Japan is a lot of hospitals
Yes.
than other countries. So I think the government don't said the truth of number of people who influence it. So I think we now need to do take care. So
Yes.
alcohol your hands or something.
Yes. You wash your hands.
So nobody know what is truth and what the coronavirus are.
Yes.
So we need to do the simple things
Yes.
and take care ourselves.
Exactly. Just like wearing a mask in case you feel that you might be infected, and also very important, keep healthy and wash your hands with soap. It's the best way to keep it away.
Also, maybe Ukraine people don't care about the government. So what government says, they do simple things.
Yes.
Maybe that works. That's why the virus are not spread
Yes.
than Italy or something like that country.
Yes.
I don't know what in Italy, but
Yes, I understand because I'm from Spain and the situation is kind of the same as in Italy. It's actually pretty bad, and some people are doing whatever. Some people are following the guidelines of the government. And I read a little bit about Ukraine because there's Spanish football players in the Ukraine league, and they saying that they're taking good care of themselves, and they hope for the best.
okay.
Well, you know that now the situation with the coronavirus is actually a big problem. It's spreading all over the world. Europe is in a bad situation. So I would like to know, in France, how is it? What is the government doing in order to help the citizens? In Japan, toilet paper and masks, the sale is actually limited to families. How is it in France? What are people doing there?
I think it's quite difficult to answer because we've been here for 2 weeks now for me and my friend, and you 2 months, so we don't really know the situation in France. But because we have our parents and family and friends in France, we know that now it is a confinement, so everyone has to stay at home. And we know that for every supermarket, it's quite difficult also because, people just buy really big stuff.
Yes.
But I think, it's just like everyone is in crisis and are afraid about the situation. The government is, I think, good because they took very important decision, and I think the confinement is good. But we do not have any information, just, what you know on news, on TV, things like that. But yeah, I think it's very scared moment for everyone, and we are lucky to be in Japan because the situation in Japan, it's really better than in France.
Yes, I perfectly understand. I also have family. I have my family in Spain, and I think I'm also lucky to be around because there's freedom of movement. So. Yeah, I think at the moment it's a better place to be. Well, you know that right now the situation with the coronavirus issue is spread all over the world. It's not good.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah.
I would like you to tell me what kind of measurements is the American government taking. How's the situation?
So the federal government, for the whole of the United States, recently elevated the travel health warning level to 4, which is the highest it can be, which is an advisory by the government if you are currently abroad to return home as soon as possible and to avoid all unnecessary travel in other cases. And as for the State Department in New York, our state government recently passed a bill. All non-essential businesses starting Thursday are to cease operation for 2 weeks by government mandate. So everything that isn't waste management, transportation, healthcare, supplying food, and things of that nature, they have to close for 2 weeks.
Anything apart from essential services is
Nope.
shut down.
Everything. Absolutely everything. I know I have a friend that works in a restaurant. He's not going to be allowed to work for 2 weeks. He's worried about being able to pay his rent.
How about the supply of food and daily goods such as masks, alcohol, disinfecting alcohol, or toilet paper? How are people reacting to this pandemic?
So, as far as I know, food for the most part is fine. There's enough food for everybody. Toilet paper, I am told, is sold out in every store, pretty much everywhere in New York. I'm not sure about the rest of the country. Masks, I think instead of, at least where I'm at in the U.S., instead of wearing masks, most people are going to be, they're just going to stay home. So instead of going out in public and whatever.
Yeah, so it's actually a little bit of panic, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No one expected this,
Yeah.
and no one's reacting to it well.
I see. Let's hope for the best. And I would like to make a question. Right now, the situation with the coronavirus is bad all around the world, and I would like to know how are people in Russia? What are they doing? What is the government doing to help people?
The government doing the
Isolation
the isolation period and medicine, как это сказать, manipulation
Yes.
in hospitals. Там,
Yes.
uh,
They're providing medicines
да,
for
да,
sick people, right?
isolated materials and machine for breathing.
Yes.
Там,
Yeah. Machinery for
Yeah.
helping people when they need to breathe.
да.
Oh, I see. Are there any problems with toilet paper, masks, or hand sanitizers?
In Vladivostok, no mask and no sanitizers
Wow.
in the last week.
in the last week, right?
Yes. And what's the toilet paper we have, and
Wow.
and meal and
Yes, like food and
food,
basic stuff for daily
yes,
life,
yes.
right?
No problem.
Just no problem,
No
no restrictions. Well, it just helps to know. Thank you very much. 聞いてきました。いろんな国々で政府が隔離政策できて、今のところで緊急事態になっている国々の市民が自宅待機になりまして、スーパーなどで基本な食料品およびトイレットペーパーが売り切れになりましたけども、for all people who are viewing this, please, this is my personal request. When you go back home, please wash your hands with soap, do gargles, eat healthy food, sleep well, and take lots of water. And please keep healthy, because we can all together we can fight against this virus and we can win. Thank you.